my name is FinnJJS, and welcome to a Raw review. Now, this is the Raw after WrestleMania. So, you might be asking, why don't I review WrestleMania? Well, I didn't watch WrestleMania. I wanted to, but apparently my subscription, I didn't have an active subscription. My butt. I had an active subscription. It for some reason decided that I didn't. Me and my grandpa even called up to make sure that we did. We did, and so it was just all around bad. So let's review Monday Night Raw because I have television and I can watch it. I watch it with my grandpa, so we'll be good. My screen keeps on trying to black out. All right, match number 1. Asuka versus Liv Morgan. I don't really remember this match, honestly, but I'm on a results thing right here. So Asuka apparently won. I don't really remember that match. I for some reason remember Liv Morgan's entrance, and I remember Asuka coming down. I remember them both coming down, but I don't remember the match. So apparently it's like a 15-minute long match. I'm kind of reading about it right now. Raw Tag Team Championship match. Oh yes, Street Profits versus Angel Garza and Austin Theory. Again, I wasn't really paying attention because I didn't really care. It was so predictable. Nobody really cares. The Street Profits won because, duh. I don't understand why anyone would think that Angel Garza and Austin Theory are going to win this, honestly. I think Angel Garza is basically, he could be the next Eddie Guerrero if we really try hard. But they're almost, it looks like they're almost trying to throw him down with these matches. I don't know. So overall, the match wasn't that good. It's fine. And apparently, I'm reading here. Alright, the challengers, or Angel Garza and Austin Theory, started to try to beat up the Street Profits. Bianca Belair came down to make the save, just like she did at WrestleMania. After tossing Zelina Vega from the ring, Belair challenged Vega to a match. Alright, Bianca Belair and Zelina Vega. This, I wasn't really paying attention to any of this. I kind of saw Bianca Belair come down, but then I immediately zoned back out. I didn't really like this episode of Monday Night Raw. It wasn't Bianca Belair versus Zelina Vega. Nothing happened. The match ended in no contest. But then I remember Montez Ford cut a promo where he is like, 3 of us versus 3 of you, da 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 da. And then that was it. Finally, this was about to be over. Street Profits, but defeat Belair and Garza and da 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 da. Hey. All right. Up next, Bobby Lashley was interviewed backstage. Lashley said it might be time for him to looking for new management. Oh yes, he was talking about how he needed new management. Lana was like, "Ooh, what are you guys talking about?" And then when he walked away, she blamed it on the interviewer. Alright, Apollo Crews versus Aleister Black. This match was so long. I was watching this match because I was interested. Because I love Aleister Black. I love Apollo Crews. I love them both. I feel like Aleister Black... No, not Aleister Black. Apollo Crews is very underrated. I really like Aleister Black. I don't know why he doesn't get more opportunity and stuff. Hey. I really like him. But, oh yeah, Apollo Crews was moved to Monday Night Raw because apparently he was on SmackDown before. I don't really pay attention to this almost. I don't really pay attention to who's on each show. So when he was moved to Raw, I was like, wait, he was on Raw already. So yeah. Yeah, this was a very long match. I think it might have been like 20 minutes to half an hour long. I feel like it was a little bit too long, but it was a good match. Aleister Black ended up getting the win. They made it look like a really good match, though. Alright, Cedric Alexander and Ricochet. Hey, you're not allowed to leave me screen. Cedric Alexander and Ricochet versus Danny Burch and Wednesday Lorcan. Is that how you say his name? I'm pretty sure. I don't watch NXT. I did for a while, but then it kind of got boring. I kind of tried to watch NXT takeovers, though, just to kind of, because those matches are actually good. Alright, Alexander and Ricochet defeat Burch and Lorcan. There really wasn't much about this match. It was decent. Cedric Alexander and Ricochet are looking to make a pretty good team. They were kind of getting wasted. I felt like they both deserved a bit more opportunity before Vince McMahon just kind of throws them into the trash. So teaming them up together was, I think, the perfect move. I really liked what they did, but so far their matches aren't that good. Well, their matches are good, but they're not impressive, I should say. They're not making me fall in love with this tag team like I thought I would in the first place. Alright, I'm trying to think, is there anything else I want to say about that? I don't think so. Alright, a pre-tape promo from Kevin Owens aired. Yeah, it's a decent promo. It was a pretty good promo. He was talking about how he's like almost done with Seth, and that he used to be a prize fighter, and how he is now he used to be a prize fighter, and he doesn't know what his future is. Should he go back to prize fighting? Should he go to shut other people's mouths who deserve it? What should he do? That was what he was asking himself. I don't know what Kevin Owens should do. I think what WWE is going to end up doing with Kevin Owens is that he's going to win the Money in the Bank, and then he's going to cash in. I think Kevin Owens is about to become a champion again. I think he's going to win Money in the Bank. I kind of hope he does, because he's like one of the only people that actually really makes sense right now. Like, of course, there are other people that I like a lot more than Kevin Owens. I love Kevin Owens, but there are people I like more that I'd rather have them win. But it only really makes sense at this point for Kevin Owens to win. Because, like, I like Aleister Black. He's, like, one of my favorites right now. And it would make... I'd love for Aleister Black to win. It would be great for his career and stuff. But does it really make sense at this point? Not really. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like Aleister Black will be in the Money in the Bank match, but he's not going to win it. I feel like this match, if they put Aleister Black or someone like him in it, it's basically just going to be like, oh, look, this guy could have put on a good match, and that you should appreciate him. Oh, but also watch him lose to Kevin Owens. So, like, yeah, I feel like that's my prediction for Money in the Bank already. Like, no matches have been announced for Money in the Bank, and I'm just going to straight up predict right now that Kevin Owens is going to be Mr. Money in the Bank. It just makes sense. I could see him doing it. And I hope... The last couple of years have been really bad for Money in the Bank, though. See, Brock Lesnar, Braun Strowman, those two, I feel like it doesn't make sense for them to win, because they can win without Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank should be for the underdogs, for those who probably won't win it without it. And that's why it was great for like people like Dolph Ziggler, Daniel Bryan, and stuff like that. That's why I was really excited for Mustafa Ali to win before Brock Lesnar came down. So, yeah. Just a little rant there, side rant. It's not really that important. Alright. I'm sounding really boring right now. I'll probably have some music in it to make it a little bit more entertaining. Alright. I will do better with this in the future. I just need to get used to it first. Alright, Denzel DeJournette. Is that how you say his name? I don't know. DeJournette. That makes sense, I guess. Versus Seth Rollins. Alright, yeah, Seth Rollins just straight up destroyed him. Up next. Alright, Nia Jax versus Deonna Purrazzo. Yeah, Nia Jax just straight up dominated. I'm not going to say I miss Nia Jax, but I guess it's kind of nice to have her back. It's kind of going to be interesting to see Becky Lynch versus Nia Jax, since we all know what happened that, like, Survivor Series that one time, where, like, Nia Jax punched Becky Lynch and it was shoved down our throats for, like, 5 months, for a couple years. I felt like a year that was shoved down our throats. All that just kind of ruined Nia Jax for me. Like, there's that, like, that punch right there. Like, that's fine and all. But then the way it was shoved down our throats made me really get almost annoyed with her. And then, hey, look, color changes. Entertainment. Alright, and then, like, then she was paired with Tamina. Can we just talk about how big of a disappointment Tamina is? My gosh. Like, if we look at her frog splash compared to her dad flew through the sky and made it look amazing. And she literally just falls on you. She'll just jump, land on her feet, and fall over. That's her frog splash. It really frustrates me, and it's so bad. Though, but, like, I feel like if Nia Jax is on her own again, maybe she could do decent. I don't know. Let's talk about how barely any of my predictions happened. I feel like I kind of want to rewatch my predictions video just to see what I said on it. Alright, Alright, and then we have, in the middle of the shows, we kept on getting, like, these little replays of the matches. Like, usually the replay would be showing the entire match, but this was, like, more cut and more, like, almost made it cinematic looking, I guess. I think that's what they were going for, I think. We always get those after a pay-per-view, so it's nothing different. They showed, like, Undertaker and AJ Styles, which can we just talk about was, like, one of my favorite matches of all time. They re-showed Edge and Orton, I'm pretty sure. They re-showed Brock and Drew. They might have re-showed Goldberg and Braun. I don't know. But they did the replay of the Drew McIntyre and Brock Lesnar match. And then they showed how after it he cut a pretty good promo. I liked his promo. Then the Big Show came out and started talking some smack. And then this was a pretty cool, where Drew McIntyre said, "You're not going to say anything to make me defend my title or fight you right now after I went to war with Brock Lesnar." And then so Big Show didn't say anything. He just straight flapped him. That got Drew McIntyre mad. And then we got a little surprise WWE Championship replay. It was a really good match. I really like this match. So Drew McIntyre ended up winning in an amazing match. There were some pretty cool spots, like when Drew McIntyre lifted up the Big Show and did a power slam to him. That was pretty cool. This made Drew McIntyre look really good. Like, if anyone was having any doubts about Drew McIntyre, I think this match should have fixed them. That was a really good match. I really liked it. Drew McIntyre looked really good with it. Big Show is Big Show, so he's obviously amazing. Even at, like, how old is the Big Show? Let me do my quick research real quick. He's 48 years old. So at 48 years old, Big Show still puts on some pretty good matches. And that was your main event. So wait, what was the very last live match? The last live match we had was Nia Jax versus Deonna Purrazzo. Is that how you say her name? I don't know. but technically our main event was Drew McIntyre versus Big Show, which was a good match, and I'm happy with. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Thank you for stopping by. If you enjoyed and want to see more Monday Night Raw reviews and SmackDown reviews, I'm probably going to do pay-per-view reviews as well. This is going to be a new thing. I kind of wanted something like a lot different than what I'm used to. Kind of push myself a bit. I love talking about WWE. It's something that I really love and am passionate about, I guess. So it's kind of fun to sit down here and kind of talk about it, go over some results, and talk about what I thought of it. Overall, the show wasn't that good. I didn't really like the show. Usually they have the show to start off the year. That big show to start off the year before we have to wait 360 some days before our next WrestleMania. This show definitely did not deliver, but it also had some pretty cool moments, like the Drew McIntyre, Cedric Alexander, and Ricochet put on a decent match. The Apollo Crews and Aleister Black match was probably match of the night, I'd say. It was a good match. I liked it. I feel like there's some people that aren't going to like it because there's a lot of grapple here, grapple this. It wasn't very action-packed, but I appreciated the match. And then it was so long, so people are really not going to like this match, but I liked it. And that's just my opinion. You could let me know what you thought of anything in this video down below. And I guess we'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.